Good everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. Now in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to create a text animation effect, and what we are going to be achieving by the end of this tutorial is that we are going to create a or have a text, and the text is going to be moving forward and also coming backwards, and we are also going to be giving it some kind of some basic styles. Okay, now this is my Visual Studio Code interface, and we are going to be creating our HTML file here, and let's say index.html. Alright, now remember, before we dive in, remember to like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be changing the title to, you can say, typing text animation. Alright, then center, then we can say h1, the class name should be title, then inside this I will just be saying a web developer. Alright, now let's run this. Okay, so you can see the output here. I'm a web developer. Alright, so here we will now be creating our style. Remember, this class name is title, so we'll be saying dot title as a selector of that h1 element. Then here we'll be changing the font type using the font family property and poppins. Then we can give it a background color. Background color should be red, and white space. So the white space should be no wrap. Alright, and overflow hidden. Alright, now what this white space does, what this line of code does, is that it's going to prevent the text from wrapping to the next line. Alright, just in simple terms, means that the whole line stays on one line, right? Or the whole text stays on one line. So the type text won't break. Okay, so now if we have something like this, let's say we have this other write-up, you can see they are staying in this same line. Let's give it a width. Let me remove this first. Let's give this a width. Let's come here to say width. So 350 pesos. Alright, so let's say tech. Okay, so you can see that it's in the same line. You can see the T here is in the same line, and this overflow hidden is going to hide the rest content of the element if they exceed the width of the element, if they exceed the content and the width of the element. All right, now if we should remove this, so you can see it. So you see the width ends here where this background color red ends. All right, and you can see the text here, because we use this white space no wrap. It's not going to move to the next line. If we remove this white space no wrap, it's going to move to the next line and continue. All right, in that same h1 element that the background color is red, right? But since we say the white space is no wrap, it's going to make all the all the content of the element, which is h1, to be in a single line. Okay, to be in a single line. Then when we say the overflow should be hidden, it means that it should hide any content that is that exceeds the outside of the element box. Okay, any content that exceeds the outside of the element box, or any content that exceeds the element width in this our case. Okay, now this is the element box here. You can see 350 pesos, and when we say overflow hidden, the rest content should hide. All right, once it exceeds this our content here, the rest should hide. Okay, that is the work of this overflow hidden. Okay, so we can remove this. Right, Then let's continue. We are going to be giving it an animation. We are going to use this animation property, and we can say the animation name should be typing, duration 5 seconds. Then this timing function can say steps. Look at it here, steps. Then we'll say 30. Alright, then infinite, meaning it should what? It should not stop. Then we are going to be saying alternate reverse. Okay, so it's going to be going forward and also what? Coming what? Backwards. Alright, then here at keyframes, then the animation name is what? Typing. Alright, so we are going to be saying from something simple. We are going to be saying from width. Then the width should be what? 0 pixels. Alright, so we are done. You can see it, we are done. Right, so just take a good look at it. Alright, so you can see it. So a very simple and quick one, you can see. Now remember, I said the alternate reverse is going to make it what? To go forward and also what? Come back. Now let's remove this so that you see the effect. You can see. And you can see it's not coming back. Instead, it's going to what? It starts from the what? From the beginning all over. So you can see. Now if we have the what? Alternate reverse, it's going to what? Come back. You can see. It's now coming back. And it's now what? Going. Okay, so that is the work of this alternate reverse, and this infinite is going to make it not to stop, just like an infinite loop. Right? Okay, now let's add more kind of let's still manipulate this a little bit. If you are okay with this, you can just keep it. I'm still going to manipulate this a little bit, and we can still say, instead of specifying this width here, alright, we can remove the width there, and we can come here to say from 0 pixels to, we can say width to what? 350 pixels. We are still going to achieve what? The same thing. Okay, so you can see we are still going to what? Achieve the same thing. Alright, then if we remove this overflow hidden, see. So anyone you like, you can end yours there. Anyone you like, you can end yours there. Okay, you can see it. You can still feel like, if you still feel like, you can remove the background color. Alright, so you are just going to what? Have the text. Alright, and when you remove the background color, it's nice to what? Use this overflow property back and say it should what? It should be hidden. Okay, so you can just see it here. Alright, so look at the code once more. Okay, so if you like that effect, you can leave yours like this. Alright, so I'm going to be placing the background color back. We'll say background color red, and we can remove this to have this kind of what? Effect. So if you still like this kind of what? Effect, if you like this effect, then you should leave your code like this. Alright, Okay, remember you can still add more styles to this. You can still add more styles to this and make yours to look more beautiful. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel.